Good morning, people of the grid. We are heading towards San Francisco, and we found something in the Model 3 that we thought was pretty cool. So if I say scroll or change lanes, I do a hard press. It tells us to move over, and when it gets there, it turns off the turn indicator. Nice job, Tesla. Just made it to Grants Pass Supercharger. We're plugging in. Like in 15 minutes, I imagine we'll be ready to continue.
Exactly.
This part, if you ever get a chance, it's an amazing road to drive. Not only is the scenery nice, but it's all windy and up and down, and you don't need autopilot on this section of highway. In fact, it's better if you don't use it because it's more fun. That is a public EV charging for electric vehicles, and then they've got the Tesla Supercharger. That level 3 charger over there, it's a Chatamo, and they charge either $20 US a month, which I guess would be unlimited.
I'm guessing.
Or if you're passing through like we are, $7.50 USD to fill up. And it doesn't say, I think it's just $7.50 and you could stay as long as you want. But here's the thing, this Tesla Supercharger, I mean, we're pretty much ready to go, and it's costing us, right now it's saying $2.16. That's given us enough range to get to even past the next charger, but we'll get to Mount Shasta. Huge difference. It's double. The L3 is double what Tesla's charging.
And Tesla's making money with that price too.
And Tesla's making, well, those guys are paying for the level 3 charger, which is super expensive. But yeah, so
the superchargers aren't cheap either.
The supercharger network is really the secret sauce. Like
it's
a game changer. So yeah, even if you're rolling in with a Tesla, which is about the only EV that could take a large amount of electrons, it's cheaper to do it at the supercharger than it would be off of L3. Made it to Mount Shasta. The Model 3 is charging over there. We're over 100 kilowatts we're drawing into the car, so I think our pit stop here is only 10 minutes or so. I have to go to the washroom. We're going to do that. Look at this car. I'm just wondering, just what did they do for a Klondike bar? We found us a gas station to get some road trip food. You won't believe what I got. Look at this. I love Snapple. Snapple peach tea drink, awesome. And then I got a tin of Jerky Chew, make my brother-in-law proud. And this is the crowning product, Tijuana Mama. And it claims to be 300% hotter than Big Mama. James, I think you're going to be in trouble on this next segment. All right, I'll let you know how the Tijuana Mama is.
I'll let you know how it is too.
This is some good eating, good road trip food right here. Oh, right here in Mount Shasta, we figure what? It's a 16 supercharger deployment. Looks like Tesla recognized that there's a lot of people driving through. So there's a 4 supercharger over at the Best Western and a 16 supercharger just across the street. Right close to the Tijuana Mama store. Wow. That is awesome. That looks nice.
Hit the road out here, right?
Yep. Step 1, you get the drink ready.
Yeah.
You're trapped in here with me, so if this Big Mama backfires,
I'm the one who gets the damage from it. Yeah.
It's a good thing it's a rental, that's all I'm saying. All right, Big Mama, don't let me down. I have a new mama. Oh, that's spicy.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's really spicy. I think we're gonna have to go back to that gas station, and not for the drinks either. Yeah, it's pickled. Like
it's a pickled spicy.
Pickled spice, sausage and chicken. Pork and chicken. Who does that? Pork and chicken should not live together in the same sausage. I'm gonna eat it because
that'd be wasteful.
Yeah. My mouth is on fire. Mama's fighting back, James. She's coming to get me. James and I have made it to Corning, California. Just left the car over there. It's supercharging. We're going to Starbucks. Got our coffee. We're just about ready to make our way over to San Francisco. Because we've been driving all over California, we've had some little pine needles and things sticking to our shoes that are all over the car. I just dumped the mat on the passenger side. The whole underneath of the stock mats that come with the car, they got a little Velcro, so they kind of stick to the carpet with Velcro. It's very cool. Look at this. So the floor mats, they got Velcro on the bottom. It's not super strong Velcro, but it's enough just to keep them in place, which is really nice. The nav system, you're not going to believe this, but it knows where Krispy Kreme is. We're going to test the accuracy. It's for science.
It's for science.
Yeah. Navigation works just fine. I don't know what people are complaining about. Hey, James?
Nah, I have no idea.
Got us to Krispy Kreme, no problem. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Donuts were just born. Three for us.
Yeah, there are 3.
There are 3 baby donuts. They're so cute. All right, there's a Supercharger just across the street from the Krispy Kreme. We pit stopped there, and I learned 2 things. I survived the bathrooms of India. People of America, I see you. I can see you through your toilet paper. This is not toilet paper. It is not. She's going to use the toilet paper. And the other thing I learned is that when you park at a Supercharger, if you're wearing one of these, you want to steal a Tesla, you don't need software and hacking in. You just need one of these. You wear one of these and you walk up to people that are supercharging, you can hop right in their car and drive away. Easy. This is a pretty busy Supercharger. 1, 2, the Model 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's a whole section right down there where there's more Teslas charging. So that's the inside of the Model 3, guys. It is very, very comfortable. Having sat in it now for several hours doing drives, both in the driver's seat and the passenger seat, super, super comfortable. Look at the roof. The panel roof is massive. It's very Model X-like. The one in the back, that's practically like a Model X roof. It goes all the way back down to the trunk and up there, and then you got another big piece of glass, and then of course you've got your front windshield, which just has unbelievable visibility. This whole car, you just have really good visibility. Now you notice that with the front, when you're looking out the front window, the front trunk just sort of, it feels like you're in a sports car, like in a Roadster even. You don't even see your hood like you do in a Model S or even in a Model X. It just, the back, you can see in the back, it kind of looks like it's raised up a bit. And the whole car, I would say it sits a little higher than the Model S and a little lower than the Model X. It's kind of right in the middle. So clearance in this thing, it's definitely got a higher clearance. For those of us that live in snow-covered parts of the world, that's always a good thing. And really, the only buttons on the steering wheel are these little scroll wheels. And they go side to side as well. So you can scroll them up or down, side to side. Using the console in the middle, the computer there, you can select your mirrors. And once you have the mirror selected, you use the scroll wheel left and scroll wheel right to position your rear view mirrors on the side doors. It's really well thought out. So they're kind of like contextual buttons. Depending on the part of the menu you're in, they'll do something or not. So, you know, volume for phone calls, volume for stereo, mirrors, whatever. But other than that, no real buttons. There's only one other button. I guess these two. So that's the hazard button and the lights for the cabin. But other than that, it is so pristine and clean inside. I love it. Like, it is so unassuming. You got room for all of your stuff or none of your stuff. You can keep it nice and clean on the dash. It's just beautiful. The dash stylings, by the way, sort of take a cue from the Model X. It's got that sort of infinity dash. You can't see where the grills are. The vents, they work beautifully. I was super impressed with the vents. It's got a mode where it kind of shoots the air directly at you, or you can split it. So there it is. See, you can say make it blow directly at you or split it apart, and then you can move where that goes. Everything in the menu is accessed just like it is on the other Teslas. Here's something that's kind of neat. When you go into display, there's some additional items under the gear. So you get some, they're hidden away. They've hidden away some of the settings that aren't as frequently accessed, put them under there, which we figured if you put that all in one menu, there's James. If you put it all in one menu, you wouldn't have to go flipping around. So I'm sure that's just a user interface tweak that'll come over time. It really seems like it's not, this is the first iteration from what I can tell. I don't even think it's being revved yet. The other thing that we noticed is not in the display is, the little bar graph that we get on the Model S's and the Model X's? You don't get that here. So again, that's something that might come later. It might not. We didn't have it and I missed it because I had it. But you don't need it. It was really good at estimating range. It was even I think better at estimating how long we'd have to sit at a supercharger to charge up. It anticipated the elevations and it did a good job. Like, we were never worried about running out. In fact, we didn't even think about it at all. We would stop and it'd say you need 10 minutes here. We would give it the 10 minutes and we'd get back and we'd be like, let's go. Sometimes we'd give it an extra few, but you didn't need to if you didn't want to. One other thing that I really liked that this display does that ours in the S doesn't, and it's a yet, I'm sure it's coming. When you park the car and you plug into a supercharger or a charger, it turns the font on the display very large. So from outside the door, you don't even have to open the door. You can see what charge rate you're getting, how long you should stay here. Like, it's all displayed in a super big font. I thought that was really nice. Nice touch, Tesla. You don't have to, stick your head in the car to see where it's at. The back seats, super comfortable. 2 adults can sit in the back, a third in the middle if you want. That middle thing folds down, and then you get drink cup holders. So here's me in the back seat. Probably could use this seat pushed up a little bit because I'm 6 foot, just under 6'1", but comfortable. And then this, my drink cup holders, pretty good. And then this whole seat folds down, 60/40 config. So again, you could put snowboards or surfboards or skis or lumber or whatever. The trunk, by the way, very accessible. We didn't find it was low or anything. I think the most complaining, or the most people are concerned about it, comes from existing owners, people that have a Model S or they have a Model X, and then they look at this and they say, oh my gosh, it's different. Yeah, it's different. It's a different car. For those of you that are looking at getting an EV for the first time, a Model 3 or looking at this car, you're going to get in this thing and you're going to just think everything is the way it should be because you have no reference from what was before. I think most of the people that are saying it should be like this or should be like that, it's coming from people like me who have one and they're like, well, this is different than what I have in the S. It is different, but I'll tell you, it's different in a good way. Hanging out at the San Francisco airport. We got a couple hours, so we might find a museum or something and go check that out. Or there's the airport shops. Those are usually quite an attraction. We came look at this. We've been here before. We're at the Tesla factory. We're topping up the car before we got to give it back. So it's been an amazing time with the car. There's a red, this one, I don't know if you can see, it's a red Model 3. It looks really nice. My favorite so far, though, that one with the lights on, that's a white Model 3. think I like the white. I don't know, they all look good. This is where James and I part company, so that was quite an adventure, man.
That was fun.
He's going home to his wife Lisa and the kids. I'm going home to Tammy and the kids. And we'll be figuring out what our next Tesla adventure is.
Definitely.
Maybe the Semi.
Yeah, maybe, eh?
All right, safe travels,
Safe
man.
travels.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, people of the grid. I've got my last segment home, and that will wrap up my adventure. I just got to make sure I got to catch this flight. That was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Miker out.